Go.
Perfect.
Okay. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time and coming on. I appreciate this a lot.
And thank you for having me on. I appreciate it a lot.
Definitely, yes. And I see you're definitely prepared for holiday weekend. You got the red, white, and blue on, so
Yeah, exactly. I'm being very festive this weekend. I looked in my
okay.
closet. I'm like, let's see, what can I wear that's red, white, and blue? I'm like, ooh, I haven't worn this in a long time. This will be good for Rocco's show.
Thank you so much. Thank
Or
you.
the Grue Show. Did I say it right? Grue
Yeah,
Rume?
yeah,
I
yeah,
like it.
yeah.
The
The
Grue
Grue
Rume.
Room.
I love it.
Uh, I'm a big horror fan, so like the Grue Room came from like gruesome. So yeah, I just you shorten it, and I don't want to call it the gruesome room because then a lot of people might not want to come on. So
But they would be interested to go, what is gruesome? You could do Grue, Grue, and then some.
yeah, right, right, exactly,
You
yes.
could do that too. I'm a big horror fan as well, by the
Oh,
way.
really?
Oh, yeah. That started when I was a kid. I mean, I would go
Oh,
in my room and hide out and turn on. We had one big TV in at home, but then later
okay.
on, somewhere around maybe 11, they got this old black and white TV, and it was on a stand, and it was like white looking. And I go, can we put this in my room? And then I would go in there and watch the vampire movies. And yeah, I from day one loved do you have a favorite vampire?
A favorite vampire? Yes. Did you ever see Queen of the Damned?
I know of it. I have to go back and review it. So
Oh my
I
God!
don't
Like
know it by.
I love the vampire. Leah played the singer that died.
I'm writing it down in my notes because that is stuff. Queen of the Vamp. What? Say it again.
Queen, Queen of the Damned.
Oh, of the Damned. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Queen of the Damned.
It's
No,
so
but I've
good.
heard of it. But I'll check it out. What year is it? Do you know?
Oh my God, I forgot. I know it's like the 90s.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. See, I love all the old stuff.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
same,
You know what it
same.
says here? I'm seeing 2002 here on IMDb.
Oh wait,
Queen
really?
of the Damned. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to check that out. It looks cool. I see some pyro in there too.
Yes, yes. And the music, like the soundtrack for Queen of the Damned is one of my all-time favorites. Like I
Oh
love the
wow, I'm
music.
looking at the photos. Wow. Oh, I
Yes.
think I'd like this as well. Look at the outfits these chicks are wearing.
I know.
Are they the vampires or that guy?
The guy is like
Oh yeah, he's
he's
good looking. Can you see him?
yes, that's him. Yeah.
Oh wow, look at her. Is that a bed of roses or blood?
Blood.
I love it. Okay, now I gotta check it out. Good job. Good job.
What about you? Who's your
So
favorite
if I go
vampire?
back to silent era, I like the oh my god, why did I just forget it? Because uh oh my god, Nosferatu, the gentleman that played
Nosferatu, yeah, with the long
he,
nails.
the nails in the ears.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
god, to
yes.
me that's very scary.
Yeah.
That emblem of him. Remember how he's walking all stiff? Yeah. And that's an old one. So I like him, and I'll find his name in a minute. But yeah, Nosferatu. That's funny that I wrote about about 3 or 4 pages in this
Mhm.
book called My Favorite Horror Movie.
Oh,
So a friend of
really?
mine has done a lot of low budget horror movies. Okay.
Nice.
So then he wrote a book, 1 and 2, and he asked me, he had a bunch of either celebrities, whatever, writing what their favorite horror movie was. And he asked me, I'm like, oh my God, it was hard to pick one.
I
But
know, right?
Nosferatu,
Exactly.
oh my gosh, because there's just so many. But so not I started with Nosferatu because I wanted to do it in chronological order. What I
Hmm.
really liked, I don't know if I guess I would call it, but The Shining. Oh, that I can
Jack
always watch
Nicholson,
The Shining.
yes.
That's a
Yes.
different type of horror, I guess. You know, there's so many genres of
Oh
horror,
yeah. The horror
you
world
know,
is so big. Like there's all different the genres and the horror.
genres,
It's huge. It's a horror world is
right?
huge.
Yeah, yeah. Because you could go, okay, here's the vampire movies, here's the monster movies, here's the alien movies, you know,
Yes.
sci-fi. Yeah.
Yes.
And I like Jamie Lee Curtis, and of course, uh, oh my God, you tell me. Well, she's babysitting. Why can I not think of it? See, it's early in the morning. I don't know. Halloween, duh.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh
Jamie
my
Lee
God. Yeah.
Curtis.
Yes.
Wow. I liked Halloween because at that when that came on for me, because I'm older than you. So I was babysitting. So I want to say that was, I don't know if it's 78 or what, but I was
Okay.
babysitting around the same time and
Oh
watching that
no.
movie and
Oh
thinking that
no.
Jason is freaking behind that door in my while I'm babysitting would scare the shit out of me.
I I'm sure when that movie came out, there were a lot of women that were scared to bait babysit like when that movie came
Yes.
out.
And Nosferatu, by the way, 1922. So I mean,
Yeah.
wow. I guess that was there, and it's German. Nosferatu is German. So yeah, but what I'm trying to think of this. It's Max Schreck. That's who played Nosferatu.
Oh, okay,
Max.
okay.
Schreck. Yeah, yeah, it's
Were
pretty
you a
cool.
fan of like the Hammer films too, like the
Oh, the
Dracula
old
and
Hammer
the
films?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
of course. I can't name them at the moment, but you know what? I watch TCM all the time. Do you ever turn that? Do you have that on your cable? It's Turner Classic Movies.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
during Halloween, yeah, I love watching because when those people get on, they'll give you a lot of history about the movie
Mm-hmm.
or possibly the
Yep.
director or the actors. Now, during Halloween, all of those movies are on, all those films, all those
Oh,
Hammer films. Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I know.
it's pretty
Like
cool.
I start watching the Hammer films because my mom is a big fan of Hammer films and Dracula and the Wolfman and the Mummy and
Yes,
Frankenstein and so like I grew up watching them because
exactly.
my
The old
mom
school stuff.
loved those movies.
The Bride of Dracula. I mean,
Yes.
Horror of Dracula, The Curse of Frankenstein, The Mummy, all of those. Those are
They
great.
they made so many of those, like you said,
The
brides and
Devil
curses
Rides
and
Out. Listen to these names. The
I,
Curse of the Werewolf. How fun. Would have been
I think
fun
like
to
one
write.
was like the devil bat too. I think that was like
Oh
the
my
name of
God.
one of them.
There's something called the Grogan or something. What the hell is that?
I
What?
don't
I
even
don't want to.
know.
I don't want to run into that thing, whatever the Grogan is. You'll have to ask your mom. Plague of the Zombies.
Yes, yes, yes.
Kiss of the Vampire. It's just a death. Scream of Fear. I'm reading all of them. How about Vampire Circus? I want to see.
Vampire Circus. I don't know if I ever
That
saw
sounds
that
like
one.
a band, doesn't it?
I know, right? Exactly. You
Oh,
know,
that's a
if
good
it's not the name
name.
of the band, it definitely should be.
That's a great name. Maybe I'll come
It
up with a
is.
Vampire Circus. It'll just be like, and that's all.
Yeah, you should definitely get like a band together and call it
But we'll
that
call it Vampire
and
Circus, man. We'll have our teeth,
or
blood.
or it could be a wrestling group.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Look, there's just tons of them. Satanic Rites of Dracula, X the Unknown. But I got to now I'm really Vampire Circus was 1972.
Oh, really?
British horror directed by Robert Young. I don't know who Adrian Corey is or
No, I don't know
Thorley
who that is
Walters and
either.
Anthony Higgins, but who cares? I just like the name.
I know it's a really good name. I like that. Could you picture like going?
6.4. It got a 6.4, so it's better than it's
Yeah.
all, it is what it is. I
I
can't
mean,
wait
could
to
you
see it.
picture going to like a carnival or circus and then all
Totally.
the vampires are in there and you have to run for your life and
And that's like the Lost Boys. Think about Lost Boys, what they
yes,
look like. and put Lost Boys and Jamie Gertz and all of them in there. That would be cool.
Oh my, I love that movie, The
So
Lost
do
Boys.
I.
I
Is
could
that
watch
Lost
it
Boys is
over and
great.
over.
Me too. It always plays all the time.
Yes.
And I love
Yes.
the soundtrack too. I just wish they
Yeah.
would have used the real Doors in the beginning when they're doing is it People Are Strange?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, People Are Strange, I think, is in the beginning. I wish that they would have had it, but they probably couldn't do it
I
because of what is it? Not public,
the
it's
the copyright, right?
copyright. Yeah, but there's another
Copyright.
word
Yeah.
for it too. I can't think of it at the moment, but yeah, they didn't want to pay royalties.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
there's that as well, but there's
Yeah.
another word and I can't think of it at the moment. But then when you do use someone's music, you have to pay royalties to them. So what? That movie made a ton of money.
I know it did. I mean, you had like so many good people, like Kiefer Sutherland. That was one of
I
his like
know. I never
first
can
roles.
because exactly, and he played those type of roles. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
notice
yeah,
that he
yeah.
played kind of the bad boy image?
Hmm.
And then fast forward, what, 40 years later, he's the president, you know.
I know, right?
He's
Exactly.
saving the world. He's. It's funny, but that's also like Robert Downey Jr. Same.
Hmm.
He was the
Hmm.
bad boy kind of too, and then he went through all of his drug,
Yeah.
issues, and I really that's for him. Didn't he win? I thought he won an Academy Award. Was it him, or at least nominated? He's been nominated. He won something. I don't know what it was recently, but you know what? To see him trans over to this really great actor is good.
Exactly.
Some
Exactly.
people don't make it that far. They
I
start when
know.
they're young, you know what I mean, and then they go downhill sometimes. But to see him go downhill and come back up again,
Yeah.
that's cool. Do you ever watch Pinky Blinders? Have you seen it?
No.
Come on, you're Italian. This isn't Italian, but it's close to Boardwalk. Did you ever watch Boardwalk?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Remember Boardwalk of Prohibition? And they were on, that was at HBO. So
Yeah.
that one, okay, so it's 1920s, same as Peaky Blinders, but Peaky Blinders is the Irish and
Oh,
Killian,
really?
whatever, I can't think of his last name, but he got Oscar nominated best actor this year for one of his films, which was really good. But anyway, yeah. But Peaky Blinders, anybody out there, check that out on Netflix. Woo,
Oh my
it's
God, I have
got
to
a
watch
lot of
that.
it's so good. It's prohibition, but it's the Irish. They do have to encounter with Adrian Brody. He plays Italians, and he's
Oh,
great. I love
nice.
Adrian.
Okay.
You like Adrian Brody?
Yeah.
He's cool. You'll have to check out his Instagram. I'm sorry, but I'm on Instagram posting, and all of a sudden these things come out, and I'm like, oh, he's so funny. What a real person. I love it. I like people who are real. They just,
Yes.
you could tell the difference when you see
Yes.
fake, and you
Yes.
could
Exactly.
see real people that really are good people. Maybe that's just the Italian in us. I don't know, huh?
Hey, I think it is. Yeah.
I think you're right.
you,
I'll
you
stop
know,
running your show. I'm sorry.
no, no, no. This is great. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll let you talk.
Well, as we were talking about horror, like you notice like a lot of the top names started out in horror, like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, Johnny Depp in A
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street,
right.
so many of the big actresses started out in
Naomi
horror.
Watts in King Kong, but she
Yes,
also did The Ring. Remember The Ring?
yes, yes. I love that movie. It's so
Oh, that's
creepy.
scary.
That movie's
Yeah,
so creepy. That
yeah,
and The
it's
Grudge.
oh yeah, yes. Creepy. So yeah, you're right. So good for them for branching out and making those bold, or their agents making those bold decisions.
Hmm. Hmm.
Exorcist.
The
Woo-hoo!
Exorcist. Yes,
That one
yes.
that still scares me today.
It's
And
it's a very scary movie. It is
what is
and
the
it
haunted
definitely
house one?
stood the
Oh,
time.
Poltergeist. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I love that movie. I love that movie.
Ooh, that scared me. I went to the drive-in. There was a drive-in at the time, and I saw that one at the drive-in. And I went home and I kind of remember, and I think it was, maybe it wasn't Poltergeist. What's the other one where the house with the windows?
Oh, the Amityville.
Amityville, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I like Poltergeist too. Amityville Horror, that's the one I saw at the drive-in. And
Okay.
I
Okay.
woke up, and I swear to God, I woke up and I go, please let it not be 3:33. And it was 3:33 a.m. and I freaked
No,
out.
are you
I'm like,
serious? Oh my God, that's
I
crazy.
swear to God, I'm not making this up. I'm like, don't look at the
Wow.
clock. Don't look at the clock. Look at the clock. Yes, horrible. I remember it so well. I'm like, I can't see that movie ever again. Pictures upside down or the cross upside down on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And all the
You know, I know my
bugs
horror, a
and the
little bit of
birds
it.
hitting the house, and yeah,
Oh,
that was
yes.
insane.
See, now you're making me want to go back and rewatch them. But the reason I'll have nightmares. I know I will. My dreams are so vivid. I'm telling you that I have to wake up and go, was it a dream? Oh, yeah, it is. I'm in my room. Okay. But they're so vivid at times that I'm like scared. God.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Really.
God. Hey, as long as you don't encounter Freddy Krueger as you're dreaming, you're fine.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I haven't. Thank God. No, no, no. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed you done acting too. You done acting and you done stunts. Like
Yeah.
would you do like horror films?
I would love to do a horror film. Yes. I wrote one, by the way, Rocco. So I
You
took a
did.
class. Yes, it was a low budget film class, and this was
Okay.
when I was in Los Angeles. I was going to LA Valley College. It's just one of those smaller colleges, city colleges, and I thought, you know what? I've got time. Let's go take a class in low budget filmmaking. So I did, and then I had a synopsis of a film. Now this is before all of the zombies. Okay, we're not talking
Yeah.
about zombies in the Hammer films or any of those films, but we're talking about before The Walking Dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is before The Walking Dead. So I wrote, it was called Death Match at Diablo.
Ooh, okay.
And
That's a good title.
basically it's wrestlers wrestling. They're on tour. They leave on their bus. They break down in this horrific desert place. There's a little small town. Some stay on the bus. Some go venture into the town, and then the zombies
Mhm.
are in the town, and it's one of those.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was cool. I'd still like to make that happen.
Oh my God, you should.
Yes. And the beginning shows these people digging this sludge. I think it shows actually atomic bomb first, footage of that. And then years later, it cuts to people digging and putting this stuff in barrels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that first. And then you cut to the film where the girls are wrestling in the ring. They're ending the show, getting on the bus, and then they break down. And of course, the director decides he's going to go into the town and he finds a bank. So he opens up the bank vault, and what comes out? Zombies!
Oh my God, that sounds so cool. I like
I
that.
know, it would be cool. So there's all kinds of elements like that happening. Yeah. And so I had a friend help me after we did the synopsis. I had a friend
Yeah.
named Brian Hobson in New York. I think he's in Philly now, Pennsylvania. He wrote a 72-page script for me. So it has to. So I had it. I sent it over to the Writers Guild to get it
Okay.
registered.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll see. Who knows?
Oh my God, yeah, definitely. That would be so awesome.
I mean, come on, look what's out there. There's all kinds of crap out there. Let's just why not another one? It may
Hey,
not be crap. It would be fun. See, that's another bucket list. My
yeah.
first my one of my bucket lists is obviously traveling to certain places. I went to Istanbul. I wanted just to check out. I've been to Italy already and I love Italy. I could live in Italy. But Istanbul was one of my bucket lists that I thought I've always seen movies. They're running through the markets. They're doing this. You're hearing that the prayer that's at
Yes.
certain times of the day, which was interesting. But I thought, wow, Istanbul is really not what you see. It's not dangerous. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? The market was awesome. That bazaar, it's called the Grand Bazaar. Oh my gosh, the food, the spice market. Hearing though the prayer in the middle of the day everywhere is interesting. That kind of scared me a little. It's just like, oh, what's happening?
I know, right? Exactly. It's like you're in a horror film, right?
I'm telling you, you're like, oh my God, where are you? Get me? We gotta run. Where's my gun?
Y-
I watched too many weird movies. But anyway, that's one of the bucket lists. Another bucket list, Machu Picchu, I haven't been to. I want to see the Great Pyramids
Oh,
so
okay.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to do that. So I haven't done that. Another one was to write my autobiography, and it's almost done. It's called
Nice.
Hooray for Hollywood, the original Glow Girl. And right now, all I'm doing is scanning photos. So I'm trying to get this out by the summertime. When I mean summer, I'm thinking July. And I
Oh, okay.
can't. Yep. So
Oh,
we'll come back on again when it's out.
yeah, so it's coming like soon. Like, I mean,
Yeah, real
that's
soon.
right
What I
around the
should be
corner.
doing on my days off is scanning the photos. But I'm like, oh, I want to do this. I want to go like you. I want to go to the shore. I want to do this with my friends. I'm
Yeah,
busy.
right.
It's hard to write something about yourself, but I thought no one has wrote a book about glow.
Hmm.
And I did the pilot and all 4 seasons. So why not talk about what my truth,
Well,
all
yeah,
the truth.
exactly.
Yeah, I can't wait. It'll be super exciting. That is a bucket list. So it's almost done. So got to
Oh
have
my
your bucket
God.
list. As we get older, I noticed that when I was younger, why do people older have bucket lists? But it's like we got to get this done before we die. We don't live forever, damn it.
I know. Like
I wish we
going
did.
to Italy's my buck. I still haven't been there yet. Like
You have to
I'm
go.
Italian and I haven't been to
Do
Italy.
you
So,
know where your family's from, by the way?
yeah, Sicily and
Yes, me too.
oh,
Palermo and Catania is in Sicily. Yes.
okay, okay,
That's on
okay.
my dad's side. So, yes, that's where my family's from Palermo, Catania. Your mom will know.
Yeah,
Exactly. How
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I definitely want to see Italy. Like, I heard once you go there, like you were saying, once you go there, you don't want to come back. Like, it's so beautiful.
No, it is so beautiful and the food is delicious. The people
Hmm.
are kind and nice. And to see these ancient old buildings that were
Yeah,
built way before the United States. I always thought before I started traveling, I'm like, oh, New York is old. You know what I mean? I used to think the East Coast was old. No, 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 not till you get to these other countries in Europe where you go, oh my gosh, this was there then. And I try to put myself in their feet. It's so hard to go, did the Romans really run through these streets? Did they
yeah,
really
right,
did
exactly.
some of them bury their dead underground,
Hmm. Hmm.
in these, yeah, it was just, you know, it's unbelievable when you start seeing that. And it's hard because even go back 400 years, 1600, 1600, and
Yeah,
you look at what the clothing is. Did they really burn witch in the 1600s in that
I know,
certain
I know,
period? That's only 400 years ago.
I know.
Really?
That's crazy.
It
That's
is
crazy.
crazy. So you think, what is it going to be in 100 years here? We won't know, unfortunately. What is
Yeah,
it going to be in 200? They're going to look back at us and go, what were they thinking? Why is
I
she
know,
wearing
right?
that top? What kind of outfit was that? They didn't wear many clothes, did they? I don't know. I mean, will they blow each other up by then? Will they be at the
Yeah,
moon?
who knows?
We will. I know. I don't know, man. And then those pyramids, those go back thousands of years.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I know. That's definitely old. The
And what
pyramids.
kind of machinery did you use to get those blocks?
I
There's no
know.
machinery other than slaves. and making things maybe out of wood, some kind of
Mhm.
roly-poly, I don't know. They also said lately that there was another Nile. So you have the Nile, but I just read recently that it's dried up, but there was another way that they could have gotten boulders and different things down the river. I don't
Oh,
know. I'm
okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I'm like, okay, not aliens. Aliens didn't put it up. There's I don't believe. I mean, there can be aliens. First of all, now we can get into sci-fi.
Yeah.
What is the name of our solar system? It is the Milky Way. Yes, but
Yes.
you know what? Right, it's the Milky Way. But how many solar systems are out there?
Oh, yeah, I know, exactly.
There's, I really think, I don't know if it's millions or thousands, but there are other solar systems out there, and they have to have this. But what do those
I know.
people look like? Are they
Yeah,
monsters? Do they look like us? I mean, are they identical to you and me? Or is there two
yeah,
of us?
yeah. I
Did they make the
I
Earth the
I
same and
always
throw it
wondered
up?
that too.
I mean, it's infinity out there.
I know,
Come on,
exactly.
can't we
Like,
just have some kind of rocket ship that could go fucking farther? Sorry for I'm sorry.
I know, you can
Come
curse, I don't
on, get
care.
it to go the speed of light. Do 2001: A Space Odyssey. Go through. I like that movie too.
Yes.
Not a lot
I
of dialogue, but HAL 2001, I think it is.
I mean, we
I
can't be
love.
the only ones here. Like
No,
there's
we're not.
like you said, there's so many different solar systems and planets, we're definitely not the only form, the
I
life
agree.
form.
I
Yeah.
mean, why do people always see stuff in the sky? Even the
Yeah,
Egyptians did.
exactly.
They talk about
Exactly.
stuff back then. Yeah.
I,
You know what? I read something the other day. I'm always looking and learning all the time. I love to learn about new
mhm.
stuff. Somebody says, "How come nobody talks about the Devil's Triangle anymore?" What was that? Nobody talks about being captured in the Devil's Triangle.
I know.
God, I hadn't heard that word for so long. I think I said it right. Right? Is it the Devil's
Yeah,
Triangle?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The Devil's Triangle, that you get sucked in there.
Yeah. You get sucked into that. I don't know what it's called.
I
Hole, black
I
hole.
definitely don't want to find out.
No, I don't either. But just think about their black holes. You go through it. Do you go to the
I
other
know.
side? Where do you go?
Where do you go? Like after you fall in that hole? Like I don't want to know. I'll probably
I
be in
don't
the
either. But if I had enough
alternate
oxygen,
universe.
but if I had enough oxygen and power to get me back out of it to shoot back up, then I'd do it. But we don't know that.
Right?
That's
Exactly.
not happening in our lifetime. We can't even live on the moon yet. I don't think have we
I
started
know.
building? No, they haven't built. I
No,
want them to.
I
What's
know
his
that
name's
it would
probably
be
gonna.
cool to take a trip to the moon.
Me too. As long as I always worry about the spaceship blowing up. That's not 100%. I'm afraid I'll be one of if I go, I'll be the one that has to blow up. Yeah, and I don't want that. I'm not ready to die.
No, no,
I go.
definitely not.
I'm older, but I'm gonna make these last. If I live to 100, that means, oh my gosh, that means I only have 40 more years on this planet. Is that crazy? I'm probably older than your mom. How old's your mom?
No, my mom is 69.
I love it. Tell your mom I
Yeah.
said hello, by the way, when we leave. Good for her. Yeah, so that's good. We'll go back to Italy, and the food is amazing. Now, I haven't been to Sicily, and I'd love to go to Palermo and Catania and see where my, ancestors were
Yeah,
born.
definitely.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a trip I have to make. It definitely is.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some of our ancestry written down. I think mine only goes I see a lot of 1800s, but that's not that long ago. That's probably one, two, three, 4 or 5. Let's see, my dad, grandpa, great grandpa, great great grandpa. I think I've only seen 4 to 5 generations back, but they don't have the years on that fifth generation. So to
Oh,
me, yeah, so that could have been early 1800s or late 1700s. But
oh
come
wow.
on, we have to come from our ancestors, you know, we
Well,
didn't
yeah,
just get
exactly.
born like without, you know, the genes.
I
You
know
know,
exactly.
I mean, come on, it had to start somewhere. I mean, are we from cavemen or Adam and Eve? Which
Yeah,
one?
yeah, and we don't. No one knows. Like no one knows what the real story is.
I know. I know. You know what you grew up with being Italian, and that's being Catholic
Oh,
usually,
oh
right?
yeah, definitely. That's what I am. I'm Catholic.
Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, me too. Yeah. So, yeah, who knows?
I know, right? Exactly. Uh, okay, so you're Italian. I have to ask the age old question: do you call it gravy or sauce?
I know. And we never called it gravy. I'm sorry. We always called it sauce.
Okay. Okay.
How about you?
Gravy. I mean,
See,
growing
isn't
up in
that funny?
Philly,
I mean,
yeah.
being from Sicily, maybe, I guess it would be like a red gravy. No, they called it. And my mom obviously got her recipes from my dad's mom, and of course my great grandmother. And I remember my great grandmother lived to about 103. She used to make this
Oh
stuff
wow.
called, yeah, she used to make this bread, but not like bread. She called it fried bread dough. And it was like frying it in a pan. So you put the dough together like a pizza, but you make smaller amounts of it. And
Oh.
she pressed it down and she would use that. And then they would have cold cuts, you know, at lunchtime.
Oh
And
yeah,
they would
yeah,
have,
yeah.
yeah, and they would use, and that would be the what they would eat. And it was so delicious. So mom would go to the Italian store and get all the cold cuts. And then she'd always have it, tomatoes in like this vinegar type of stuff with, you know, just like a vinaigrette type of thing. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, that
You know,
sounds
and
good.
Coca-Cola and the cheeses, all the different
Yes.
cheeses. Yeah, yum. But yeah, that's what
Oh
she
my
made.
God,
I
that
miss
sounds good.
it's just a little, I know it's making me hungry right now. Oh, I
I
got
know,
one
me too.
back. Yeah. And I remember growing up, we used to have, so meatballs is another good thing.
Oh, I
When I go to
love
so
meatballs.
do I, but it has to be made the way that my great grandmother, grandma, and my mother and I make it. And there's a
Oh,
certain
okay.
way. Yeah, well, you can't, everyone thinks you can just put the meat together and do this. That's not how there's a lot more that goes into meatballs.
Oh yeah.
If I go to an Italian restaurant and it's hard, I'm like, sometimes they're okay, but I'm like, I don't think this is going to be good at all. No, meatballs are supposed to be, they're solid, but when
Yes.
we cut into ours, they're tender and they're
Yes,
just so.
exactly.
I don't. So in my book, I might have put my recipe. I'm not sure our family recipe in it, but there's a certain thing that not everybody does for their meatballs. And one of those things, I'll just use the word, not breadcrumbs, but we use those obviously in
Yeah,
the
yeah, of
different
course.
spices. But there's another ingredient that people would go, what? And that's bread. So we
Oh,
would
all
take
right.
all the edges off the bread, just white bread, two pieces of bread. Then you add water or you can add milk and you mush it up to like more like a liquid. It's more like an oatmeal. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
oatmeal?
yeah, yeah.
But more, so, and then you put that in your meatball. So you're not getting, trust me, you're not getting white bread in your meatballs. I promise you won't get clumps of that as long as you put enough water or milk, incorporate, and then you add your egg and your seasonings, onion, whatever you want. And then
Yeah.
you don't take the meatball, you don't take the meat and shove it together hard. You just bring it out and just make it like, you know, you form it and then you fry it. And some people do theirs different. They say they put it in the sauce raw and cook
Okay.
it that way.
Okay.
So I fry mine first and then I put it in my sauce and then I simmer my sauce for at least an hour. So that way,
Ah.
and the meatballs go in there for an hour. Then the sauce, then the meatballs are ready, and then you got your pasta. You're ready to go.
Oh my God, that
Oh,
sounds amazing.
no, makes us hungry, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are you a
I love
chicken
chicken.
cutlet fan? Chicken cutlets?
Chicken cutlets are great. Yes, those are really
Yeah.
good as well. Yeah. I don't like though. I'm not into uh, eggplant parmesan and that
Yeah.
kind of. No, chicken parmesan is good, or chicken parm as people call it. They parm. I just want, if anything, I love angel hair pasta, like
Oh
thin
yeah, yeah, yeah.
pasta,
The thin
and I can
pasta.
make a really good lasagna. Yeah, angel hair is good. So
Yeah.
usually there's one restaurant out here that I like, and they do a pretty good job. I'm like, instead of spaghetti, can I use angel hair? If they screw up and not do angel, I'm like, no, it's not angel hair. I need angel hair. I gotta have that thin spaghetti.
Nice.
Yes.
And well, you've done a lot of stunt work too. Like when did you start getting involved with stunts?
Right after Glow, my
Oh, okay.
friend, the character Lightning, I would go with her to certain sets. I'd give them my resume, and I got a couple of different things. The latest one, though, that I did do was here in Nashville last year. Nicole Kidman lives in Tennessee, and she was doing a movie, and they needed some. The stunt coordinator needed some people just to drive a car, and we're not talking about Mario Andretti type of driving, but just to be safe in the car. So basically, I played a mom who was dropping off children to school.
Mm.
Nicole Kidman was dropping in that scene. Nicole was. Dropping her son off, and she had some dialogue at the school. So my part was just behind her, dropping off kids to school. We'd have to go back to one, get it. And these were older cars. These were like 1990 cars,
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
really?
station
Okay.
wagon. I had one station wagon that just kept making a lot of noise. They're like, that muffler needs to get out of here. It's too loud. And they're looking at me like it's my fault. I'm like, I'm just a stunt driver. Get that car out of here. Because it's making a ton of noise, and Nicole's trying to deliver her lines to her
Oh
kid, and
my
they can't hear
God.
anything because my car goes. Somebody should have taken video of that. That would have been funny. Those
Yeah.
outtakes. And then you have to remember how to drive those cars again, right? You're like,
Yeah,
okay, I have to hit the wheel, turn the key, and then turn the wheel. It's locked. I don't know how to unlock the thing. You look like a dumbass out there. Yeah. Um, but they had me in a better car. I don't know if it was some kind of Chevy something. It was older, but it was at least better to drive and quieter.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I did lots of work. I worked on a lot of shows back in the day. One of them that I remember fondly was on CBS. It was a soap opera. Not the can't think of it at the moment, but I had to double this girl named Nadia Bajour. Dark hair she had, and so did I. Um, she had to walk to a door. The door's going to explode, catch on fire, and she has to fall back. And so I
Oh,
played her character, and we did only two. We had two takes, and that was it. It was great. I'd never been on a soap opera set, so the soap opera set doesn't just. It's not like a like Married with Children has three cameras, right?
oh, okay.
That's how they do it. When I had done Married with Children,
Yeah.
but this one had a camera over there, one up above, one over here, one here, one here. So they got all the different takes. Hi, kitty.
Oh.
Who came to visit me? My cat. Huh? You want to say
Oh,
hello? Come here. Come here. This is my Jaja. She doesn't like to be held all the time. Oh, this is
oh,
Jaja.
oh, she's
Hi.
cute.
I love you. Okay, go
Oh.
bye-bye. That's Jaja. She came running in here. Like, whoa, what's happening? So what I did is I did the same thing. So I was in her outfit with her wig on. Door explodes, I fall forward, and then the next take obviously is the actress going ah,
Well,
out
yeah,
the
yeah,
wood.
of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's her head coming up and going, and they have a little dirt on her face. But that was fun. The stunt work is good. I wish I would have got into that a lot sooner, because the more you get into that, that's a family oriented like uh I don't want to say company, but that's a whole nother thing. If you're in, you're in. And a lot of
Oh,
people
okay,
like to take
okay.
their stunt people and they only use them. Now I was specific because I wasn't big and bulky. A lot of the stunt women are bigger girls, of course, because they're doing stunts. And I was more
Yeah.
specific, more, more thinner type of body. So yeah, I enjoyed doing all of that, and better money than wrestling, let me tell you, plus residuals. Oh yeah. Well, it depends. If you're WWF, WWE, you're making
Yeah.
money. You're doing good.
Oh no, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only way you make money is if you're with them.
Yeah. If you're with them, you're making money. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Absolutely.
like two of the shows you did, like I absolutely loved them. Saved by the Bell and Married with Children. Like how
Yes.
what did you do on the both shows?
Married with Children. There was two. One, it's a wrestling. Hal thinks, Al thinks that he's going to wrestle myself and the farmer's daughter. He's like, yeah, that's all I got to do. But when he gets in, it's Big Bad Mama. And he was so funny. That was a great show. Everybody on the set was very kind, very nice. I still got residuals from that, which is crazy. And what was the other show that you mentioned?
Saved by the
Oh
Bell.
yeah, Saved by the Bell. I just had a 5 and under back then. The 5 and unders meant they give you 5 lines, or you are in the scene with the actors. And we were at the
Oh,
beach. It was just a beach scene coming through the parking lot. I did meet Screech, and he was very kind and very nice. He would sit out on the beach and tell me of the actors he didn't like. He didn't like the pretty one. I don't remember her name. Yeah, he said she was not nice, and I thought, oh, that's too bad. You know,
he's giving you the dirt while you're on the
he gave
set.
me the dirt of Saved by the Bell. Pretty
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, it's funny because I remember Screech wrote a book about that then, and a lot of the cast turned on him like up
Because he told the
until
truth. See what I'm talking about?
died. Like
You
they,
tell the truth.
yeah,
And again, that's his truth. It's like my book. My book is going to be classy, not trashy. Maybe
yeah.
that'll be book two. You know what I mean? Maybe book two I'll do that. But I tried to keep it. I kept names out. No one wants to get sued, right?
Well, yeah,
So
of
I keep
course.
names out, but there's a chapter in there about bullying, and I don't like bullying. I am a huge
I don't either.
advocate.
I'm against that.
Me too. I just think, and I don't care. I mean, bullying is in can come in all forms.
Oh,
All
I know.
right.
I know.
It just does. And I was bullied. I remember as a kid, we didn't call it bullying as a kid, but I think when people are making fun of you and telling you, dream on, the most popular boy in school really doesn't like you, but he did. And he was with me for 5 years. And they're like, dream on, Jeannie. It's just mean. Those little tiny insults
Oh
are
yeah, I
mean.
know.
A lot of it too. Maybe the boys are flirting with you. When I had braces, so they're calling me Iron Jaw, Brace Face. I'm Italian, so I'm WAP. I'm
Oh
serious.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know but I think that was all due in fun, and maybe it was all in fun, but when you're in an impressionable age, you are, you know you could take it the wrong way, like kids do today, because of the
Nah.
social media stuff. Kids will be bullied over this. I can't even
Oh, I know.
imagine. But I always think that the reason people pick on you is because, not that they don't like you. I think they're jealous. I think in some way, maybe they want to be you.
Hmm.
You're prettier than them, or maybe you're not prettier. Maybe you're smarter than
Yeah.
them, or you have no money, or you have money. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's all different reasons, but there's no reason to bully anybody.
Oh no, I know.
Ever.
I know.
Ever. And never judge a book by its cover. I used to have people say that to me. I thought you were a bitch. I'm like, what? I go, no, you're not. You're really nice. I
I
guess I
think
could show you a bitch. I could be that as Hollywood on Glow if you want. Yeah. I guess we can all be mean, but let's try not to.
yeah,
It's so much
exactly.
easier to smile, isn't it? So much
Exactly.
easier to smile than have a mean face. Feels
Yeah,
better to smile.
I was never one for bullying. Like I got bullied like most of my life for my speech, my stuttering, and so yeah, and
Yeah,
but I
people
mean,
are mean. They're just mean.
yeah, I think it's a
No one
worse
is
than
perfect in
growing
this
up.
world. No one's
I
perfect.
know.
I'm not perfect, you know? No,
It seems like the bullying's worse now though than it was
it
when I
is.
was like growing up and stuff, because now you got the internet, you got the cell phones, you got all these different apps, and cyberbullying is bigger than face to
Oh,
face
yeah,
now.
because
Because
people hide behind this.
exactly,
I've
exactly,
been a
exactly.
victim of that. It's not
Hmm.
nice,
No, it's
you
not.
know?
It's not at
And
all.
social, and then you've got Facebook. I had to start all over again on my Facebook page. All over, because they're like, this, they go, send me your ID. I sent them my, this isn't you. We cannot authenticate your identity. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is my ID. Who? This is me. This
Hmm.
is me.
Yeah.
You idiot. Sorry. We're going to talk to anybody. I think you froze.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And you can't
internet.
talk to anybody. That's okay for a second. Yeah. And you can't talk to anybody on the phone at Facebook. You get a robot or whatever the hell it is that's, saying that picture's not you. Well, yeah, it is. I gave
Hmm.
it to you 12 years ago. What do you think? It's the same person. And you know what? People can't dye their hair a different color, right?
Oh, I
So
know.
stupid.
I know. And
Yeah,
and
they suck. I got to start over 2 times. And someone going, oh, you can't, or this was offensive. I don't put anything on my site that is offensive
yeah, yeah, yeah,
ever. I
exactly.
know what the rules are. Everybody, it's common sense, people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. And
Instagram is
and
good.
and
I like,
now with Glow.
right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, with Glow, like that was something I grew up watching as a kid. Like, my thing was watching Glow, and WWF would have their Saturday morning show too. And
Yes.
so like that was a great era growing up watching Glow and watching Hollywood. And so like, how did were you a wrestling fan before you went in the Glow, or was it just something that just came to you?
Yeah, not a fan. Just was out of high school, working medical field. There was an audition. I went to it. It was about sports. They needed 12 girls to do a pilot. I was one of the ones that they kept to do that pilot. We sold it to television, and then I moved. I quit my job at 21 and went to Vegas and started doing the shows. You're like, it's just, you have to pinch yourself sometimes. You're just at the right place at the right time. That's all I can say about that. And I loved it. And then I stayed in it, Then
Yeah.
I broke my leg, I'm still wrestling today. I have 7 screws and 2 plates in this leg. Still, I never took them out because I didn't want more downtime. I wanted to, it was my profession. That was my money, how I made money. So today I still wrestle. I have my own company. I have my soap company,
Yes.
hollywoodbotanica.com or nashvillebotanica.com, and that just came because I don't want any preservatives in my soap. So why not? I made it for myself. I'm like, I'll make it for my family. Now, why don't I just stick it on Etsy or put it on a website? It's in the Nashville airport. It's pretty cool. And I take it to a lot of the conventions that I do.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and the conventions are great. Our fans are just amazing. I love all our fans. Without all of you, we wouldn't be having these conversations and these
True.
interviews. Yeah, and I love meeting our fans. I also did in 1994, I did uh, a video game, and it was like this old platform 3DO system, which was
Oh.
really lame. But anyway, a company called Limited Run Games a couple of years ago said, we're buying this and we're not going to touch the video, only add commentary. Will you do commentary and maybe do a new beginning for us? So they did a lot of outtakes. So on lately, I had found some of the outtakes on YouTube. So they were kind of cool of talking about how plumbers don't wear ties, how it came about. The video game nerd tore it apart many, many years ago, which is great. He's like, oh my God, what is this? These are a series of skills. What is happening? And so it got a lot of press or likes or views. It has over 9.6 million views
Oh my
about.
God.
Yes, and so that's why limited run just went, either you hate it or you love the game. There's no in between. So I have been doing a couple of conventions at the video game. PAX is one of them, PAX East. Wow. I thought wrestling conventions or Comic Cons were huge.
Yeah.
Oh, the video game people, woo! And they had a line of people. Well, they didn't even know I was a wrestler. They know me from the
Are you
video
serious?
game. I kid you not. But they, I know that they could go hand in hand, but some people don't know about the wrestling. They just know Jane, the character Jane in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. It was the coolest thing ever.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
My life has been great. I do not regret anything in life. I wish I didn't have a broken leg. I wish Glow would have been on a lot
A lot
during the
more. Yeah.
like later, you know. I wish we would have had Glow dolls. I wish I would
Yes.
have won the crown, but we didn't have another season, and Hollywood was going to get the crown or steal it away from Daisy because Daisy had it in season 4, and Hollywood was next to get that crown.
Yes. Yes.
I did a interview yesterday, not yesterday, a few days ago, I think, and they said just like Andre the Giant, he didn't need the championship belt; he was
Oh
already
yeah,
a
exactly.
champion. Roddy Piper, he didn't
Yes.
need it either because he was. He goes, and the same with you, Hollywood. You didn't need it; you were already a champion. So that made me feel good.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I loved about Glow is like I loved I I loved like there were so many good characters and
Oh yeah, great
like
characters.
that's what made it fun to watch because the characters were so over the
Different.
top. But
Yes.
it was great. It was so great. I loved it.
Right, exactly. Well, if you look at like when I do the conventions and I show the picture of all our girls, everyone
Hmm.
looks different. They don't look the same. If you
Yes.
go to
Yes.
WW, no disrespect, but every girl looks kind of the same body type. We had different body types. We had big, little, small, tall. Everybody looked different and had their own personality that they brought
I know
to and their own
exactly.
gimmick. It was just what a time. We were ahead of our time, that's all. Just
I
way
know.
too
I know
just
you
way
really
ahead
were.
of our time. Yeah,
Yeah.
we really were.
Look, I would love a Glow video game. Like that would be so awesome.
Yep, we talked about it at PAX East. So
Yeah.
I will cross our fingers. All of that has to do with trademark. And
Well, yeah,
so
of
if we,
course.
yeah, of course. But if we could get trademark, I think that would be, and then of course, who owns the trademark now is Ursula's daughter. And get her some money, obviously, for the trademark and do a game, a wrestling game. It's been thought of, trust me, and hopefully
Oh,
it's
okay.
in. I can't say it's in the works, but
Well, yeah.
it's somewhere out there.
Okay, okay.
So
And
I'll let
and
you know.
and you were doing like the Glow cruises too. Like is
Yeah,
that
thank you for
still?
bringing those up. Glow
Yeah.
Cruises. Yeah, we just finished one this year in March. We went to the Eastern Bahamas. It was. I hadn't been to the Eastern Bahamas. I hadn't been to St. Thomas before. I hadn't been to the Dominican Republic. I hadn't been to these certain islands. It was beautiful, and we had beautiful weather. Plus, we had games and stuff for all of our, trivia games and different events for them. So
Hmm.
it was really nice, and we all could have dinner together. So those for the fans are very cool. I'd like to do another one. Maybe next year we'll do another one, but I would like to take it to Europe.
Nice.
I
Nice.
right, go to Italy, go to I guess. Oh, and I love Ireland as well. But it could be Ireland and Italy, and actually, it could just be the whole thing of Italy, all the way down and around Greece, Istanbul. Oh, that would be cool. I'm going to look
That
into it.
that would be really awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to come with us. You and
Yeah,
Rom.
definitely. Oh my God, yeah. That'd be my way of getting to
Yeah, to get to
Italy.
Italy. Go on Hollywood's cruise.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I kind of like that idea. We'll work on it. All right, we'll see what
Okay.
happens. We'll work on it. You never know.
I know. And when you wrestling for Glow, like, did you have a match that you liked the most, or a match that stood out to you the most?
The ones that stand out, there's a couple. The Gestapo match that we did, it was myself and Vine and Matilda the Hun against Mountain Fiji, Little Fiji, and Americana. Oh my goodness. You wouldn't get away
Mount
with
Fiji,
singing.
yeah.
Yeah, you would not, and both of them have passed. I'm so sorry
Mhm.
to say, but bless their hearts. Um, they that you would not get away with because we're singing Nazi songs. Deutschland, Deutschland, oh my gosh. And then of course me with the farmer's daughter, all of those matches were intense. We went to the same high school, we knew the same people, both of us wanted to win, no one wanted to lose,
Yeah,
egos
yeah.
were flying, we hated each other. The fans got a great match. They
Oh,
were just
definitely,
like, whoa, she's really
definitely.
throwing her head into the mat.
And,
She's kicking her ass. She called her the B word.
I know exactly.
By accident.
It was
I didn't mean
amazing.
to, but I did. She did something to me that pissed me off, and I went, "You bitch!" I don't usually cuss, so
and, and of course, like, the WWE girl came from Glow. Ivory.
Ivory,
Yeah,
yes, Hall of Famer. You
yeah,
knew, I knew right away when I saw she was a superstar in the beginning. So good for Lisa Moretti,
yes, definitely, definitely.
superstar, absolutely the best.
And I just saw a post you made, like, next month for Pride Month, you're making a soap dedicated
Yeah,
to
so I
Pride
made it
Month,
a couple
right?
days ago. I cut it up,
Yeah.
and you know what? I think that's just because next month is Pride, and I don't think
Hmm.
I made it the last year. I probably was so busy with touring and stuff that. But Pride, yeah, that'll be ready in about 3 weeks. I think I've sold a couple already today. The pre-orders. All of my soap are couple. These are There's only like four ingredients: organic coconut oil, olive oil, sodium hydroxide, and distilled water. Of course, you
Oh,
need fragrance. That's it. We
well,
don't
yeah.
have all the preservatives in there,
Oh, wow.
none of that. So it's good. And that's NashvilleBotanica.com or HollywoodBotanica.com.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
the last question I'll ask you,
sure.
I don't want to. I know I already kept you on here for an hour, so I'll end it with this. Is where can fans follow you at?
Oh, you're sweet. So I love Instagram. Instagram is official Glow Hollywood. If you have X, it's Glow Hollywood. Facebook is going to be under my last name, Basone, Jeanne Marie.
Awesome. Wow, it was really fun talking to you. Like last, I grew up with Glow, and to actually, like, be sitting here talking to you is amazing.
Uh, well, thank
Thank
you
you. I
for having me
appreciate
on,
that.
Rocco.
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank Where do you
And
live? Are you on the East Coast?
yeah, Philadelphia.
Oh, love it. Awesome. Cool. I go to Philly a lot too. So the shore, what's the shore? About an hour or so away?
Yeah, yeah. Like, it depends on what shore it is. Like,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
go to Wildwood, it's like a little over an hour. Atlantic
Okay.
City is like less than an hour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I have a friend that just moved back to Jersey, plays in the band Skid Row. He just moved back.
Skid Row,
Uh-huh.
like the
Yeah,
Skid Row.
yeah. He's a bass player, Rachel Bowen. Yeah, we're friends. He's friends with Ryan, who is my significant other. Ryan plays with Ace Frehley from
Oh my God, from
Kiss.
Kiss. Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing tonight. They're at the Mohican Sun, I think, in Connecticut at the casino. And they're playing with Mark Slaughter with Slaughter's band.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Yeah. We're all friends. I do sports entertainment. Ryan does the music entertainment.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yes, I
awesome.
love my life.
Those are all bands I love.
Me too, me too. Because '80s was the best, wasn't it? Well, Skid Row came out early '90s, but we love
Yeah, yeah,
Skid
yeah.
Row. They're so good. They're
Oh
amazing.
my
But yeah, he
God.
moved back, so we miss him all the time. We always say at the end, "Check you later."
Yeah,
That's our
wasn't
thing.
that was such a great era of music though, the 80s. Like,
Absolutely.
the rock bands that came out of the '80s was like
Right. And the videos. Oh my
the
gosh.
music videos that I used to just
Wow.
I couldn't wait to watch the music
Me
videos.
either. Yes, I sit there and wait for the new ones to come out. Whoa.
Yes,
Yeah.
remember
We have a lot in common.
I know you're a big horror person when Doc and did the Dream Warriors for
Yes.
Freddy.
For
Oh my
Freddie.
god.
Wow,
Yes.
wasn't that cool? Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, I loved it.
Smart director over there. I love it. Well, this is what we'll do when that book comes out. If you want, we'll do a part two. We'll follow up.
Okay.
How's that? Okay.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I hope you have a great Memorial Day. Be safe, be well. I always say be nice. I know you're nice. All right, everybody. Take care.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks, Rocco.